We are not by the kitchen table tonight.
No,
we are not. We are on the sofa.
Relocated.
So far, so good. Because today is Tuesday, as you all know. We record the podcast on a Tuesday, and it's England's semi-final eve.
It's the eve of the big crunch game.
I think semi-finals are more exciting than finals.
Oh, here we go.
Aren't you one of those? I'm more anticipative. I don't know, it's not a word of tomorrow's match than I would be if they made the final.
No, but wait till we do make the final.
No, it's a different set of feelings because that's for the cup. This is to get to the final. I do think there's more excitement. Anyway, the point is, today we're watching Italy versus Spain, so I've got some snacks.
But hang on a minute. That's not the reason why we sat here.
No, it's not.
He was trying to disguise it.
He was.
I was trying to make out I'm a really good host, and
he's got it.
And I've got you boys over.
I thought, no, I'm going to bring that back to the truth.
Yeah. Is there cheesy chips on the table though?
There are.
There is. Yeah.
Is there Tommy's homemade spicy chutney mayo thing on the table?
Yes.
Right.
Is that what you call it?
It's called chutneys.
Okay.
Why?
Wow.
No, I don't know what other mayo you got there.
Tommy's special sauce.
Okay.
Yeah. So so snacks are in place.
Yeah.
But
But we're not.
No, yeah. The reason why we're sat here is because I've pulled my back. Because
God,
you know what? I know what.
Again.
No, I tell you why.
Age.
What have you noticed in the last year and a half since lockdown?
Yeah.
Have I pulled my back? No.
Oh.
So I've suddenly been released into the world. We played basketball last night.
Yeah.
And it was that did it. I just
I think it's the
overdid
no
it.
alcohol.
No alcohol made me pull my muscle.
Yeah, I
Go
think
on.
it's really affecting you.
Talk us through this logic, Dr.
Well,
Sab.
because when you've had alcohol, there's a tendency to perform gidda occasionally, randomly in weird places.
Yep.
So you're obviously stretching your body frequently. Now, without the alcohol, you are not going into those sort of dance moves, as we all know that with your cousin Simon or anything like that, major squatting bhangra moves.
Yeah.
And so therefore, your back is now suffering from it.
not
You know what?
It's
You're dead right. And it's for that reason tomorrow, before the England game, Harry Kane's going to put out a couple of bottles of whiskey, a few badam badam and some peanuts and stuff, and go, right, boys, forget the usual warm-up. Let's just do a bit of gidda, get ready for the game against Denmark.
Correct.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
but
warm-up.
I don't even think it was basketball. It was that thing that you do on the weekend. You're rolling around in mud.
I did nuclear races, 12k, but it wasn't. The watch said 15k of exercise, of obstacles and a little bit of running.
Why was it so muddy?
Because it rained a lot, and it rained a lot.
But it's supposed to be muddy, don't it? You
is
really
supposed to be.
enjoy it
The
when
whole
it's
thing
muddy.
is, exactly. It's plunging
What's your
in
name?
and out.
Peppa Pig?
Yeah, you know what? Somebody said that. When I had someone say, someone goes, "Oh my god, I've been watching Peppa Pig with my kids, and now I'm here actually jumping up and down in muddy
I
puddles."
thought like Peppa Pig.
But it was great. It's great. No, that was all great, and I was fine because I played basketball last night. But anyway, like I said, I'm being released into the world, and I'm not used to it.
Right.
And I need to get used to it because isn't release day coming? Well, not release day. What's the official word?
Release day.
Yeah, parole.
It's freedom day.
We're all getting vaccine parole.
Freedom Day is on the horizon. But can I just say that, hold on, before we get to Freedom Day, which is next Monday,
Yes.
I mean, all of a sudden, and I think we are allowed to dream. But if England go on to beat Denmark tomorrow or yesterday, and obviously this might not actually, what I'm saying might be absolutely rubbish by the time this podcast comes.
And we can't edit it afterwards.
No.
But no, it's good. No, this is good because now in the future, Kedge, they'll look back on this and go, what was the mood of the nation?
Yeah.
What was the mood of the nation before England played against Denmark?
And the mood of the nation at the moment is everyone you talk to, everyone's like, it's coming home. Is coming home.
It is coming home.
And everyone's getting excited. Schools, I've noticed they've letting their children come in England tops for the day. There's one school I know that says that after the England game against Denmark, you are allowed to come to school up until 10:30. They will keep the register open so that if you do have a late one, because it will be a late one.
They want the kids to watch it.
They want the kids to watch it, and then you can come in late. I thought, how good is that?
I thought you meant 10:30 in the evening. So
No.
we're going to go there for a little.
But then if we then go into fast forward to when we play the final, let's just say against
Sunday.
Italy or Spain, and imagine if we win that euphoria in this country. Then it's Freedom Day on Monday. Oh my God, it's going to be hungama.
No, but I think you're getting carried away, Kedge.
No, potential. No,
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I think England have a very good chance because I wouldn't want to be playing either of these two teams, Italy or Spain.
Well,
we are.
It's going to be one of them.
I wouldn't have wanted them in a semi.
Yeah.
I'll take Denmark over them.
Yeah.
But I still think it's going to be a hard game.
So Italians or Spanish, they don't give you a semi kind of appeal.
No.
No, man. I think
no
our semi's going to be stronger.
Yeah, wow.
Honestly,
you'll have a good, great Danish
I
semi.
think
be
the
a proper
planets have
semi.
aligned, and I think there is no other result than an England win.
It has to be.
I'm sorry. Look, the semi-finals at Wembley, the finals at Wembley.
Yeah.
I mean, Italy
in your backyard.
Italy have lost their best player, who was playing, brilliant, the left back, Spinazzola. Spain don't look like a proper team, bits and pieces. They haven't got their top goal scorer, Morata, doesn't even start the game.
He's
Denmark,
rubbish.
Denmark is brilliant. Let's face it, we'd all be supporting Denmark if England were out because of the whole Christian Eriksen tragedy and all of that, right? So, but I think for them, they've got nothing to lose now. They've done more than enough in the tournament, and I think that I think people will be like, well played the Danes, they did well, but I just think if you saw the England team. And if you saw Gareth Southgate speak in the interview, the post-match interview, I just think that they know. It's a different vibe about England, isn't it?
You say that. Okay, I'm not as hardcore into football as you two are. You two follow a lot more the commentary and stuff around football in general.
Yes.
Not just these big tournaments. I am one of these ones. I get into Wimbledon when Wimbledon's on. Tennis,
You're
a
big match specialist.
Big match, absolutely. And the same with Champions League finals and all that. But I'm not remotely interested in the early stages. No. So, having said all that, what I will say is this stuff, all these phrases are bandied around. It's so cliche to me, like, our best opportunity yet. It don't mean jack. Because we had in the past Rooney and a Gerrard and all these great players and all this great team, and everyone's like, this is it. Oh no, it's not it. Oh, this is it.
No,
it's not it.
I remember one year.
And now here you are going, but it feels different this time. No, it doesn't. It feels the same bakwas hype that we always have.
I never forget.
I hope we win. But,
I'm with you, and I'll never forget. There was one year where David Beckham hurt his foot, and they printed his foot on the paper, and everyone had to rub it.
Everyone's doing a puja for it,
and I was like, "This is number one. It's disgusting."
But that's
don't put your foot on the paper.
Metatarsal. That's when that made metatarsal famous.
That is exactly what I mean. That we haven't got that circus around the England team this time. Everything's positive. They all seem to be mates, and it's like they're all, whoever comes. Have you noticed? Whoever comes in for the England team, they play well, and they get the job done. It's not like it's not like we've got the best 11. We've got the best 23 or whatever it is in the squad, and everyone is ready to step up. And I just think that the focus and the hunger is there. And obviously it's a selfish interest, because then what it means is if we win it, then Harry Kane will have been the captain of England. He lifts the trophy, and then he goes, you know what? I'm going to stay at Tottenham until I'm 78.
And not only that, he lifts the trophy, and like you say, next day, Freedom Day as well.
Oh my!
And he moves. He goes to Man City on Monday. It's cool.
Who's he partnering up with? Really? Oh, Sterling. That's what I was thinking. I think him and Sterling are playing so well together. If I was a Man City, I'd be like, those are my boys right there. All the Man City. Anyway, but aside from the players, can I take a moment to big up Gareth Southgate?
Because
he's getting a lot of love. Gareth Southgate, I remember when the whole waistcoat thing happened, everyone was kind of on the waistcoat hype, right? That was a few years ago. And now there's all these, what I find quite funny and quite cute memes from middle-aged ladies. So not memes or tweets, all going around on social media, talking about how Gareth Southgate would be the perfect husband. Right?
He's a decent man.
And they're all writing things like, Gareth Southgate is such a lovely guy that he would put the towel neatly on the oven handle. You know, the oven door handle? Because my wife does that, but it's not on neatly. It's not folded perfectly corner to corner and dangled nicely.
So hang on, what you're saying is you want to be married to Gareth Southgate?
I was going to say, you'd get on well with him.
I'd much prefer to be married to Gareth
Southgate would be the kind of bloke who'd know how to fold a towel without getting blasted probably by his wife.
He'd do it probably. And all his T-shirts in his cupboards are nicely folded.
Colour order.
Yeah. He's organised.
I didn't teach you how to put your balls in.
Sorry?
Teach you how to put your balls in.
Not my T-shirt. Football.
If you're playing football together.
Imagine the techers. You're out in the garden. Imagine I'm married to Gareth Southgate, and then I've got the boys out in the garden like I do right now to teach them football, but I don't really know what I'm doing.
No.
I kind of go, just run.
Do this.
Kick here to go. This is called the Cruyff turn.
Yeah.
Right? I'm doing all that stuff. But he'd actually teach them properly. Go, no, and he'd make them enjoy it. And make him get into it. But so all these nice things are going about him. But I just thought we should add our own ones in because they're all like, oh, Gareth Southgate would do this if he'd on the oven door, and one of the other ones that was going around was if you were in the IKEA queue, he'd go off to the little food counter, pick you up a little Dame bar, and come back. A little surprise for you.
Man,
I don't like Dame bars, but whatever. I think
hot dog.
Yeah, hot dog all day long. But I was thinking if Gareth Southgate was in my life, and we were on a stag do boys trip,
yes,
and you always mash up on a stag do boys trip the next morning. He'd go down to breakfast, do you a plate and bring it up to your room.
Oh, he would.
Gareth Southgate would do that for you.
And he would be showered as well.
Yeah, he'd be soft to that, and he wouldn't even cut a chair around.
No, he would be.
Because boys do that.
I can see me and Southgate, if we were in India, in the Gujarat, and we were having pani puri.
Yeah.
He would actually prepare a dish of the puri with all the bits in it ready for me.
Yeah.
And then he would just bring it over.
Very good.
And then he would go, do you want me to pour the pani in for you as well?
Oh. Yeah, he would. And then you'd eat it. And then that little bit that dribbles out,
and
he'd have a tissue ready.
Correct.
On your chin.
And he would have that.
So what you're saying is he'll be putting the balls in your mouth.
Yeah,
he'll be putting the balls just
back of the
crunch
okay, back of the back of the catch. Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So Gareth Southgate, great guy.
He is
for that reason alone.
He is a great guy. But I mean,
no, I'm going to stop you there because I don't think he's my kind of guy.
Why not?
I don't know. He's just a bit too like.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
He does seem lovely.
Every time I see him on telly, like, don't get me wrong, he comes across nicely. I just don't think he's my kind of guy.
No.
When I see him,
I wouldn't know what to talk to him about.
I just want to sing him that song. Southgate, you're the one. You still turn me on. You can make me whole.
Did you see them? What was it? Hearsay? Is it Hearsay?
No, Atomic Kitten.
Atomic Kitten.
They were at Box Park in Croydon, and they sang that with the crowd, didn't they?
Yeah,
this man.
And I read an article this week about Kerry Katona saying, "Oh, I'm so touched that our song has been made the anthem."
I forgot she was in it.
Oh, yeah, Kerry Katona. I interviewed him for Smash Hits TV. That was the one. That was actually the first interview I did. Was Atomic Kitten. Then it was Moby, and then it was Joe, and then I got dropped.
Joe the rapper.
Stutter came out. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And again, I didn't appreciate it at the time. Wasted on me.
No, yeah.
Moby I appreciated because I was just I was into DJing.
Yeah.
I DJ for Joe a few times.
Oh, see?
Yeah. Wow.
What have you done for him?
You
ain't done.
I
fed him
bunny pudding. His cotton eye. That's about as close as I've got to it.
He looked at his what?
Cotton eye.
That's the wrong Joe.
Oh.
Go on, Joe.
I've been married long ago.
That's the closest I have any affiliation with any Joe.
Right, okay.
But and there was this the Sensei Joe as well who used to always do moves on me as well, and then
I don't want to know what
slammed
kind
me
of
to the
moves.
floor.
Yeah, that was just in the showers. Was that at school again?
No.
School Sensei.
Just back to the songs of like the Euros.
Yeah.
Like I know Crepton Kona have released a song.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it?
No, he's not done anything.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was. They had a song until I watched that program that comes on after the game.
Right. Okay.
You know, with Crouchy and Maya.
Yeah.
And they were on there. So I mean, and the thing was, I was watching it with a whole other sort of group of other men.
Yeah.
So everyone was like, "Oh, there's a song.
Yeah. It's the official song.
And me inside, I was just cringing a little bit because I thought, this is going to be a bit, it's going to be a little bit, yeah.
No,
and Yola and all of that kind of stuff. And then it was that. And what's the hook? It's like it was like shot or something like that. And I just thought, ole. Yeah, but it wasn't ole. It was ole. And I'm thinking,
not ole.
Not even that.
Ole.
Even if it was Saif Ali Khan, the England fans would have started drinking it, singing it. And I was just thinking,
Do you know what?
I just thought this is so poor.
I thought about it and I thought, do you know what?
You can't make a good theme tune if it's not singable and catchable.
Yeah, no, I get that. Good effort, but it's
not good effort.
It's not a Vindaloo.
Yeah, right.
It's not a what's the other one?
Chumbawamba.
No, the other one. What's the other one?
3 Lines.
It's coming home.
Yeah.
3 lines. Yeah. By the way, 3 lines. I played at a wedding on Saturday.
Wow.
How'd it go down?
The whole room was singing it.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Can I just say, and
the
also,
game had just finished. It was the penultimate song of the night, and the whole room
hold on.
was
So how do you follow that song?
Oh no, the bride and groom picked the song.
Okay, fine. I was going to say.
So I just kind of squeezed it in before.
Talking of 3 lines, I just want to give a little idea to Tommy because I've already thought about this, and I don't know if anyone in England has thought about this, but I think if anyone needs to know the idea, it's Tommy.
And let me just tell you what this means. Before he tells me the idea. This is he's had an idea and he's thinking, I can't be bothered to do it.
Yeah.
I can't. No. It's a good idea. But I tell you what, Tommy's thick. He'll do it. He's easily encouraged.
Well, you're sitting on your backside at the moment.
Yeah.
You can't do anything
because this is right up your alley. On Monday,
like a body pudding from Gareth Southgate.
Exactly. On Monday, when we are the European champions, 3 lines, the song becomes redundant.
Yeah.
Because it's not 30 years of hurt. who's going to be the guy who can turn that around and make it back so that it is relevant to what's just happened, and that is we are the European champions. So it won't be 30 or 50 years of someone. You got to be on that, Tommy.
You're right.
And this is where I'm giving you the juice. Now you got to just put it and package it into a carton.
He's told me with 6 days' notice to make a song, write a song,
for
produce a song, and release a song for Monday.
With a video.
With a video.
That is more than what you used to get on the breakfast show, because I would tell you with 5 minutes to go, before the news, and you would have to do it in the news break.
We weren't trying to get a national release on that. It was just nonsense. But you're right, it has to be singable, it has to be fun. And I also think you can't write these songs. They need to just come to you.
Right.
You know, like all those nonsense songs that we did, it'd be because we'd go and eat mungi dal and go, mungi dal. Oh, is there something in that? And then you'd write it down.
Yeah.
Or then you'd turn it into a bit more of a song. The Pokemon song. You know, all those
my God,
the Vito songs and the whatever, the Kane Wale Gane, all that stuff. Yeah. We didn't go, hey, how can we do a song for folded pizza?
Yeah.
We just knew a folded pizza is called a calzone, and then calzone called horny. I'm changing it to I'm horny. No, not that. I'm horny, go horny, however we turn it that. So what I'm saying is, someone's just got, whoever's out there, if you're listening to this podcast, if you feel inspired, you know, then write a song, but it's got to be cool. It's got to be clever.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, I'm sick and tired of getting that same. Sorry, I know she's someone's gran or aunt or whatever. Oh, England football coming home.
That thing is on.
Football coming
that
home.
thing is daddy.
Yeah, but as soon as I see it blurred, because I haven't even downloaded it, I'm like, no.
Stop sending me that.
And that same one, that wedding speech one, which is from like 4 years, you know.
That was from years ago.
Yeah,
no,
that's not even, I just think that's rubbish.
Yeah, and you get it from me, and you're like, do they think it's brand new? So then I don't know. Yeah. And by the way, last week's podcast, when I listen back to it, we sound like old Budde, and we're doing it again.
What?
Oh, because it's like, there's somebody else got to do the song. You're not down with Krypton Conan all of a sudden, bro.
Yeah, that is true.
No. I'm not down with that song.
Neither of you are, because you didn't even know they existed with a song.
I didn't know there was a song, and I'm like, wow, why did I not know
I knew
about
it only a few days ago. But I'm down with them if they release a good track.
I'm down with them.
But the problem is that there are so many if you're going to think of the baseline sort of thinking of a song for a song, an anthem for England is, can everyone sing it?
Yeah.
Can the Arm Army of England sing it? No.
But I think it's not for people like us. It's for the youth.
Yeah, exactly.
But
so that's maybe it's not on our radar.
Don't even care.
But it's for them. Whether they care or not is down to them. But there you go.
The youth are not in the stadium drinking 16 pints and giving it large.
Yeah,
that's true. So that's why Vindaloo. I was listening to Vindaloo the other day. There's hardly any words for that because all of it. But it was so catchy. Do you know what I mean? So.
But all those songs that make the audiences go da 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 da, we'll do that kind of stuff. That's what you want.
Like Sweet Caroline, brilliant.
Yeah. Whoa, exactly.
So anyway, and that's what we will be singing come Freedom Day, because
yes,
Boris, our Prime Minister, has said that is it. Forget rest of the world. Yeah. If we don't come out of this now, we are never going to come out of it. And so therefore, the 19th of July is set. That England will get rid of all lockdown rules.
Now, I know and everyone should also get ready for a little rise in numbers again. We're
rising at the moment anyway.
Right. There will, because we're mixing more. But then hopefully it's not,
the deaths are not increasing.
Yeah,
that's what we're looking at.
Numbers. Yeah.
But a lot of people are being pinged. There are a lot of infections flying about.
Correct.
How's everyone feeling?
I'm not too bothered. About lockdown. Really, I feel like the way life is released at the moment, the way we are, the amount of freedom we've got, it's fine by me. Bit of a mask now and then.
I think at the moment I'm a bit on edge because, for example, I'm hearing a lot of people are getting pinged.
Yes.
That I know, not that I've kind of met, but they're getting pinged.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking I'm out quite a lot at the moment. Yeah. Working.
Now he tells us.
No, but it is. Well, you boys know this.
We're double jabbed.
We're all double jabbed.
Doesn't matter. You can still get pinged.
But you can still.
Yeah.
And I'm in a weird sort of way. I'm waiting for the ping to come through. No,
thanks for filling us up with confidence here.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just.
Can we open some windows?
It could happen.
Yeah,
it could happen.
It was again with our basketball group on Monday night. One of the guys went like, "Look, guys, it's just pinged for me. I'm out."
I know.
No, he didn't even.
Normally, it takes about 2 days.
Yeah.
For it to register so your pingage.
Where have you been?
Tuesday. If you haven't got anything now, Saj, I think you might have escaped it this weekend.
I had 7 events on the weekend.
Wow. 7 events over 3 nights.
Wow.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, and Sunday, and one on a Sunday.
And obviously the big thing that I think I'm quite concerned about, and I'm sure you've seen it at all the events that you gig at and everything, and you know Tommy's been doing his comedy nights as well. Is the mask issue, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to still wear the mask. I'm sorry. I don't see why. Because it doesn't bother me, especially if you're going into big shopping centres, the underground. I'm going to wear it.
I think even because of pollution and dust and other reasons, and also, it's not a bad thing.
And also, if you think about it, none of us got flu while we were wearing our masks. Do you know what I mean? No one really got ill with that kind of, the sniffles and stuff.
Yeah,
that sort of stuff.
The regular stuff.
The regular stuff that you get in the winter. So I'm thinking,
low-level stuff.
Yeah, so I'm thinking... I mean, there's a lot of people who are just like, well, no, see it. We want our freedom. We want our freedom. But
I think they're the kind of people that be like, if you tell them not to wear it, they will wear it.
Yeah,
because they're like doing the opposite.
You can't. Yeah, I think some people are really caught up on. You can't tell me. You can't tell me.
You can't tell me what to do.
You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, that's like, exactly. Why is the government telling me what to do? We're not China. Is the line.
It's a little bit of a teenage sort of rebellious attitude. Because I'm like, okay, so quick poll with you guys. Like ID cards, were you against them or for?
No, I didn't care.
I didn't care. Yeah, random stop and searches by the police.
Yeah, I don't care.
I have never. I've been stopped.
I've been stopped randomly. Yeah, and it was pathetic why they stopped me.
5 times by the police, 3 times in 24 hours in Spain. I got stopped by the police.
They love you.
You're
24 hours when I arrived on the daytime, and then that night.
What were you doing? What were you in Spain for?
I was there selling. Oh no! I was
selling stuff on the beach.
Nothing at all. Honestly, we were just out with a mate. But me and we were the only other couple of the dark guys.
Yeah.
In the air. And
they get away with being Spanish though.
Yeah, we know what it is. Apparently, okay, I'm going to say south of Spain. Apparently, a lot of the drugs come from Moroccans. Apparently, right?
So Moroccan,
and I think they thought we were Moroccan. But they'd come over quite heavy. I got slapped. I got slapped by a police officer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Where? What part of your body?
Okay, I did a dodgy U-turn because I didn't know where I was going. Right, I pulled over. I went, oh, is that siren part of the song? I turned to my mate Neil. Is that part of the song? Or is it... and then I turned around. There's cars, police, all around it. He came in and he put his hand through the window and went, slapped my face and my shoulder. No, I don't think so, but I wasn't going to question him on it.
Yeah, you can't argue with him there.
And he went, and I went...
You can't argue with him there.
And he went, why did... And when he realised, he started speaking, I went, no, English. And he went, why when you see me did you turn around? I said, because I didn't see you. I didn't see you. That's why I did the dodgy U-turn. If I'd seen you, I would not have done the dodgy. Anyway, that was what that was for. But I did the other 2 times for nothing else. My point is, I don't mind. I was still friendly with him. I'm still nice to police. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't react. I think if you react to those situations, you react to the mask, you just make life harder.
And also, the mask is more you showing respect for everybody else.
Others, yes.
I think that's what everyone's got to remember. If you're going, I don't wear a mask, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if Satch is wearing a mask, then he's showing me respect, and I'm not showing him respect by not wearing a mask.
Can I just say, over the weekend, I think there was one event where I was the only person in the room wearing a mask.
Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah.
There was about 150 people in that room.
Wow. See,
and it's quite worrying, and I felt a bit kind of, hang on,
like a plonker.
Is there something wrong with me? But then I thought, I'm going to keep wearing this.
If you're all right with it, you go for it. And if you remember, even before, when I used to see people on the underground with masks on, like years ago, and I think fair play, and actually a lot of them were Chinese, actually, because tourism, because they're used to pollution levels in cities and things like that. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I get it. And actually, I thought that's not a bad way to go. I think I should probably, we should probably do that as well.
Yeah.
And sorry to be crude here, but you'll relate with this, Kedge. I'm sure you will, because you'll be aware of it. It'll be the kind of thing that I don't know why you'll be more aware of than Satch. But when you've been on the underground for a bit and you blow your nose, it's dirty.
It's dirty.
It's dirty.
Like soot comes out.
Yeah. So
it does block your nose.
It's not a good place to be. So it's not. Anyway, I'm saying masks is all right, but I'm looking forward to numbers coming back because, it's nice because I'm selling out my comedy nights, but on only 150 people when the venue holds 400. And you're like, it's not really a sellout, but it's a sellout.
But it's a sellout,
on the books. But you're like, I just want people in there. So I'm looking forward to that element of freedom and that element coming across.
Fair enough. And then also, we got to mention that since Matt Hancock has decided to sort of step away from his duties, we've got a new man on the scene,
Sajid Javid.
Yeah,
I haven't caught any of the 5 o'clock. Is he the main man now?
He is the main man in the weird sort of way. I feel a bit proud to see another brown person on the table. Don't get me wrong, I've seen him quite a lot. In sort of when he's in.
There's more of him now, though.
But now there's more of him, and I'm like, it's good to see. A brown
he's making it feels Grealish. Like he's making more.
You knew he was there. He was being held back in the early matches.
Correct.
But
that is brilliant from Tommy. Actually, that is exactly the same. We're seeing more of him, and we want to give him more minutes.
We want to give him. Yeah,
and he is getting that, and he's making some big calls.
Yeah.
But then it also then makes me think, well, what happened to our man Rishi? Did we big him up so much, and then we made him so Gujarati? He decided to go. No, I'm not Gujarati. He's gone into hiding.
No, I think what he's done is he's done his bit, and now it's other time. Other people in the Avengers to step up and give them their.
It's Avengers now. We're going for.
So he's basically bankrupt the country, and now he's gone right. Someone else now come in.
Someone else can come in and do it. So
right.
Sajid Javid is
you come and now fix this hole.
Yeah, you can have pass here. You can have pass.
Everyone just
Rishi, the pass is run out. Okay, I'll be in my office, right? with my expensive flask and my Yorkshire tea and whatever.
But
else
nonetheless, it's good to see him on telly.
And Pretty. Let's not forget Pretty as well.
Oh yeah, Pretty in her tweet about it's coming home. It's the best tweet, isn't it? She couldn't have planned that any better. It's coming home. Honestly, she got absolutely done for.
Why is that?
Well, because it's with the whole England thing, and it's coming home. People are just taking the mickey out.
Okay. I thought she misphrased it or something like that.
No.
But what you like? So genuinely, because look, we're a bit of a Desi podcast.
Yeah,
it's nice to see brown people.
Yeah,
in positions of influence in politics, on the screen, making key decisions for the country.
And I think because we've seen so much of Matt Hancock, we have seen a lot of him.
Yeah, a lot.
Well, I think his assistant saw a little bit more of him.
I think she did, but we saw it. He was on telly every day for a year and a half.
To be honest, I thought I'm going to give him a chance. During the start of lockdown, I thought I'll give this man a chance.
Yeah.
And then during that, he made it hard to like him. It made it hard for me to. I couldn't listen to him because he just didn't make sense.
But also, Kedge, we all know how this PR game works in this business. But what was strange was very early on in the Matt Hancock story, I suppose, him coming to our screens, he was getting a bit of criticism. Like, does he really know what he's talking about? What's he talking about?
No one does. Well, no one does.
Well, that's because he wouldn't be able to answer questions properly. He would always, you could just see him, dodge, but they all dodge. But it was like he would look a little bit flummoxed and he would look a little bit like he would panic and
I know what you mean.
But whereas Rishi just got praise,
Rishi
straight
was
away.
Slick.
The PR machine behind Rishi was, he's amazing, he's the future Prime Minister. Matt Hancock's was like, nobody trusts this bumbling idiot kind of thing. So it was a kind of inevitable that all this that came about. And I think all that comes from somewhere.
Maybe it came at the right time.
Yeah, someone knew something early on. Yeah.
And in a weird way, I think Javid's coming at the right time because things are getting better.
And he's going to be leading us out of this pandemic, which is obviously going to look good on his CV. But the thing that people are worried about now, as we approach Freedom Day,
Monday
and Monday, and everyone's getting.
Actually, the podcast will be out.
No, it's not this Monday. It's the following Monday, isn't it?
Oh, it's still.
Yes, because this Monday's the 12th.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll have one more podcast before Freedom Day.
Yes, okay.
All right.
But we will have, actually, Freedom Day could tie in with the celebratory parade that will no doubt happen in London if...
I think you're getting ahead of yourself.
Well, no, I'm not really. I'm already there. No, I'm saying, you're already saying that England are going to win.
I'm already there, yeah.
I'm there.
And if England win, when would they do that parade? Would they do it the next day?
You're right in the sense that they might wait for then the full Freedom Day and then just do it then. Then they can line the streets and
Monday
have a proper,
the 19th. Yeah. Everybody go for it.
Yeah. So that is that. But I think there was a brilliant article that I picked up on as well this week, and that how we're all getting excited towards Freedom Day and it's upon us. But experts have warned us that our health could be at risk if we don't ditch the bad lockdown habits that we have all developed.
That's interesting.
And lockdown habits.
That's interesting.
And it's all, so weight gain, eyesight, poor eyesight, because we've been watching a lot of telly and screenage and all of that kind of stuff, which has resulted in a lot of headaches.
Yeah.
We've had bad skin, hair loss, hunched shoulders because we were just stuck on the sofa, a lot like that. So there's a whole lot of things that people basically need to sort out. And they're saying that you got to start, we can't keep living in this cycle of a lockdown because it's become a habit. Once it becomes a habit, it's difficult to break.
I'm going to say.
Go on, you say it then. See if it is.
Because I think, for me, it's been the opposite.
I was going to say for us three. That's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to go, all three of us haven't done badly in lockdown. Health-wise, mentally, physically, we've all been exercising. We've all been doing little bits. You don't drink anyway, Satch. I stopped drinking. Ked, you don't drink much, even when you do drink. You'll have one or two beers. You don't do any hard spirits. No. You might have had the odd occasion.
Oh, no, I did. But you've had I started rum during lockdown.
Yeah, but I don't, not on a regular.
No, not regular. Just on
every other day. Every other day.
It was a Friday poker night session.
Right, but I think a lot of people were like a bottle or two
a day
of wine a day.
Yeah.
Them and their missus. Yeah,
it'll be a bottle of wine on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Which that would never have happened during the week.
You wouldn't do that because you're going to wake up at home if you're a bit hungover and rough. It doesn't matter. You're going to log in at home and all that.
Yeah.
Whereas, see, my missus don't really drink that much at all, right? She so there was no one opening a bottle of wine at home, so we never did that.
Right.
I stopped drinking anyway.
Yeah.
Like, okay, real talk, from the start of lockdown, January the 10th, your 40th birthday, a few days after your birthday.
That's it.
That was the last session. I've lost 2.5 stone. So I've officially, it's been 18 months of no drinking now. 18 months of no drinking for me.
Amazing.
Right? And my diet's a bit more sorted out. My weight's come down. I feel better than ever. And I pulled my back going back out into the real world playing basketball again. That's what I'm saying.
So I agree with Tommy because I've never had a sleeping pattern ever for all these years.
Oh, of course.
I'm asleep by 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I'm waking up fresh at 6:30.
The sleep is so important.
Of course it is. And I think this is the first time in my life through lockdown that actually got to get in a routine, which was nice.
And a routine I mean, you could easily be in a routine where you're getting at 4 a.m.
Yeah, no.
Get up at 11 a.m.
But
that kind of thing.
It's been the opposite.
Yeah,
and
you've got a normal
It's
routine.
done me well, I think.
And so there was this one woman who's made the news because she's obviously wanting to break this habit of her kids who've been, slouched on the sofa watching telly all lockdown. And what she does, and she got a lot of stick for this as well. She got praise, but she got a lot of stick from it, and it has divided opinion. And what she's done with her kids is that if they want to watch TV, they got to be on the treadmill.
Oh, so you can only watch TV while you're active.
So you're only watching telly while you're on the treadmill. And I thought, actually, this mum is a little bit genius.
Yeah,
because
that's not bad. That's not bad.
Kids nowadays are always slouched. Then the posture's wrong. They're on the tablets all the time, hanging off the bed or sofa or wherever it is. And they're not enjoying the outdoors as much. And she's got on and gone, right, if you want to watch telly, you've got to be on the treadmill. But she's been slammed by a lot of parents. A lot of parents.
Is it practical?
That is not good for your kids.
Why not?
Why?
Just because they're saying you're being cruel to them, you can just let them sit and all of that. Whereas a lot of parents have said, oh my God, that's genius parenting. Why has no one else thought of this?
Yeah, if that is cruel, then some of the things that, I've had while growing up.
Yeah. If that's cruel, then the Peloton's cruel. Then anything that's got a TV screen attached to it in the gym, when you watch TV, when you're at Sky Sports, when you're on the bike, it's the same thing, really, isn't it?
Yeah, turn it off is cruel.
I personally, I would rather, I wouldn't do that as a parent myself, because I'd be like, no, go outside. Let's play football. Let's actually run around and actually do it proper.
Yeah, but sometimes obviously you can't.
Yeah,
always
if you can't.
do that.
And also, but if you're looking at the screen and you're trying to go on a treadmill, I think you could lose your footing, and it's quite tricky to do.
Yeah, it's quite difficult.
I can't do
but
it.
It's funny that I've started now not sitting too much, even in the evening while watching football.
What do you do? Stand up?
I stand and I walk.
Yeah.
Around the
what?
I walk I just hover around the living room floor so that you're moving, because sitting down is so bad for you.
I agree.
I'll send it to you. It was a TED talk of this guy.
Sitting down is bad for you.
Sitting down,
too much sitting for prolonged periods. Okay. Yeah,
prolonged
bad
periods
for your back
and just.
It's funny you say that, because I have now, because of yoga, I can sit cross-legged for ages.
Congratulations!
Wow.
And that's what yoga does for you. And how long have you been doing it for now?
Since lockdown started.
Wow.
There you go.
I can sit cross-legged. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to my mate's wedding this weekend in the temple.
Yeah.
I've got to sit on the floor, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Is that a goddaughter?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Funny,
I'm ready.
as you said it, I remember thinking for my wedding day, someone goes, hey, bruv, make sure you practice sitting down cross-legged, because you're going to sit there for an hour and a half.
I'm quite surprised that a lot of people find it difficult.
No, because you are... Honestly,
you're flexible.
Everybody
kid.
I know, and I've met a lot of people in my life, Ked. What do you say?
You're a flexible kid.
Yeah, he said he's a flexible Fred. I was like, what's up?
That too.
Yeah, I thought, is that a character from a story or something? Flexible Fred here. You're not only one of the most flexible people I know, but also you're one of the most it's
agile.
It's agile, but it's not in a sporty way agile. Don't get carried away. Because I've seen you on a football pitch. You're all right on a football pitch, but you're you can quickly drop to your knees. And
comes in handy. You never know when you need to drop to your knees.
That was the recruitment process for the radio show.
Please stop.
We got this
How
new
else
boy.
can you work with Tommy Sandu?
Yeah. Well, let's see what you got, big boy.
Yeah.
No, but when you sit when you go down on your knees.
Yeah.
And you sit, but your bum can go on the floor in between your feet. Like, you know, like you're sat down, like you bend your knees.
Oh, yeah, like when you sit back on your knees.
Yeah, like my bum cheeks can't go between my feet on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
You know when I'm sort of, do you know what I'm talking about?
I can't do that yet.
No way.
No,
but you sit there, and it's like...
Since you last saw me do that, there's been a lot more flexibility added.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Have you got a move you can show us now?
Well, no, I don't want to
I mean, I can...
Go on, please, no, please don't.
I mean, I can
You can
now
show us
completely
something.
get my...
We don't need to see it.
You don't need to see it, but I can completely get my legs...
What about the crow? Can we get a leg
yeah,
over what?
I can lie back on my back and then get my legs all the way back so my toes are touching the floor, but I can keep my hands straight like this. So
yeah, that's a boring one. I was thinking like more like can you get a foot behind the neck?
I can't do it behind the neck.
I can actually when I'm lying back, like I can grab my foot like now all the way back, both arms.
Oh wow!
I could never do that.
I can't do any of that.
No, but you can.
I think
no,
you get there,
not at the
Tommy.
moment. But I've tried yoga a couple of times.
If you do yoga,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, your back will get sorted.
I'm sure
it would.
And you know what? Today my
You
back.
got me into yoga, bro.
I know. I got into it for a bit, and then I overdid one yoga session, and I
Yeah.
pulled my back. And that was about a year and a half ago, and I've not gone back to it since. But you're right, I do need to. But I'll tell you what, the one thing you don't need is when you've got a bad back, you don't need your wife kind of going, you know, you should do more yoga. Like, yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, Tommy, yoga will sort you out. Yep, heard you when you said it about an hour ago.
And now Kedge comes around.
And now Kedge,
and also,
honestly, bruv, do yoga.
But people said it to me because I used to, because I slept weirdly, well, sideways, but it was a weird sort of position, and then I used to sleep on my stomach, and it was bad for my neck, and I used to get like a achy neck and the back pain from that. But ever since I stopped sleeping like that and started doing yoga, it ain't hurt.
How do you think?
Wow.
Now only sideways. On your left side or the right side, and you
A pillow between the legs?
You got to do the pillow between the legs.
I now need a pillow between my legs.
The pillow between the legs stabilizes your.
This is really important.
I
think me and Kedge have had this conversation without you.
The pillow between your legs.
In between your knees.
In between knees. And only between your knees. You can buy it from Tesco, actually, 1999.
Just use a normal pillow.
But no, but you get a proper shaped one that fits your...
Yeah, okay.
But it basically means that it lines your backbone straight while you sleep.
But you know what you find?
Otherwise, it's arched.
Yeah. And like, imagine, so now when I sleep with that on, because I like sleeping on my side in general. So when I sleep now and the pillow's not there, it's like my legs are collapsing onto that lower leg. You need that outer leg kind of propped up a bit.
I can't do this
to keep your hips aligned. Oh, right. It doesn't work for you?
I can only sleep on my front.
Oh, God, I hate the front.
And
I feel like someone's shoving my face into a pillow. Like,
yeah, no, that's how
I can't breathe.
I can't sleep on my back either.
Well, I was like you, but during lockdown, I trained to get rid of those habits and only sleep on my side. And if they said if you can sleep on your back, straight back, it's even better for you.
Even better. Oh, good. I like back sleeping.
The back is good.
I think I need to call Kedran to train me.
I just train myself. But you know what? If you keep saying it to yourself, I'm only going to sleep on my side. You will only sleep on your side.
Yeah.
But that has to be the last thought before you go to sleep.
And also the breathing through the nose. That's honestly if you want to fall asleep.
478.
478
breathing.
And
you
stop giving out your telephone number.
It will knock out. It will knock you out.
81 478 3225.
478. It will knock you out. Mate. Like it doesn't matter how sort of agitated you are. It will knock you straight.
What is 478 very quickly? Because
in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8.
No, you haven't even got to do that. If I'm honest, for me. Just breathing through your nose.
Oh, you just do the I mean, it's just different for different people.
And controlling it rhythmically.
It knocks even the people who can't sleep. It will knock them out as well. Right. So there was that I wanted to talk about, and then also what I want to talk about is sandwiches because I found.
I like sandwiches because I'm back on the road. We're eating more sandwiches.
Yeah,
exactly. We have been sort of experimenting more with sandwiches because we've been in home in lockdown. So when you have to prepare your own lunch at home, it's better to come up with a sandwich.
Can I just share something before you get into the meat of your story or the veg of your sandwich story? I made my very own club sandwich yesterday. What day is it? Tuesday, Monday.
What's in a club sandwich?
Okay, so it's a good point.
Is that the BLT?
Because all of a sudden, this is what happened, right? I went to Tesco. And I saw the sourdough bread. I thought, I do like sourdough bread.
Tesco sourdough bread is brilliant.
Yeah, and they only sell it by half loaves because it's that expensive, right? So you get the half, and it's like,
and the one with the seed is better than the white one.
It was the rye. I got the rye and sourdough.
That's the one. That's the good one.
Yeah.
That's the good one.
I like rye bread though, so I find it tastes. Some people think it's a bit heavy, but anyway. So I saw the bread. I thought, tell you what, that'll make a nice club sandwich. I thought, what's officially in a club sandwich? I know it's chicken and bacon, which I love.
Oh, is it? Oh, wow.
But some of them, I had one recently which had boiled egg in it. Right, sliced boiled egg. So it's chicken, bacon, and boiled egg, and I think that's an official club sandwich. But I don't like the unda in it.
I had one in London 2 weeks ago when I went to London. I had a club sandwich. It was quite fancy. It was 20 quid.
Oh, yeah. No, the club sandwiches are. Was that with chips?
No, it didn't have chips. It was 20 quid for a sandwich.
How many layers of bread did you get?
Did you have it somewhere that I'd know?
It's just where was it? It was when I went home house.
See there, I would expect.
So does it have layers
members
of bread
only
in it?
club.
Yeah, so it's got a bottom layer, then it's got a layer in the middle, and then it's got a layer on the. So
it's like a triple cheeseburger.
So that's what. So I googled it because I wanted to see exactly what are the proper layers. So it's toasted bread, mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, and the chicken.
First bit.
Then another bit of bread.
Yes.
Mayonnaise.
Yes.
The bacon.
Yes. I didn't have bacon.
And then I think it's the top level.
Disclaimer.
I'm missing it. Yeah. So you got the chicken, the bacon. So in the last one, it's really only a bacon and mayo sandwich, but I put a little bit of mustard in. And then below that is,
I would have thought
chicken
it
bacon.
does taste good. It feels like it's a bit dry if you don't get the
what?
right balance.
So you've got three amounts of bread and toasted bread.
When I did have it, I thought I could make this at yard.
Yeah, and actually making it yourself, nicely chunky bits.
That is such Ben talking here.
But I'm just saying,
I can make this at home for you.
Yeah,
for nothing.
Yeah,
but honestly, I just thought that because 20 quid for
20
a
quid's
sandwich. It's
20,
a lot for a sandwich.
I was begrudgingly paying £2 for half a loaf of sourdough.
How much would you have paid for that if you didn't know it was 20 quid?
Oh, no more than 3-4 quid.
Yeah.
Really?
I think to make
it wasn't even fancy.
No, hang on, I'm going to put a statement. I don't think you can charge more than a £5 for a sandwich.
Yes, you can.
What?
I think eight. You can go 8, 9, 11, 10, 11 quid
for a sandwich.
Yeah, but I
think
two
bits. No, I'm just talking two bits of bread
and a filling. Tommy,
right.
No more than a £5. No more than a £5.
That £8 for a 2 bits of bread and a filling.
If you're in a fancy place though, and you know you've got the service and all that element. Yeah.
Forget all the service and all of that. Right. How much should the thing cost?
Yeah.
£5.
Right. Anyway, can I just go back
to what we said about sandwiches?
So basically, it's about your favourite sandwich fillings and what it says about you. Because apparently 11.5 billion sandwiches are actually consumed in the UK every year. That is huge.
Okay, 11.5 billion. That's 60, 70, say 70 odd million people.
Yeah.
Cool, that's a lot.
Great maths there.
The average Brit eats a whopping 18,304 sandwiches during their lifetime.
I reckon I do more than that because I'm the guy. While my food was being made,
you smash a sandwich.
I'll smash a sandwich. That's the starter.
God. Yeah. Right. So, do we have just?
And then the dinner's the chaser.
Does anyone just like a cheese sandwich? If you do, then it means some people say, that means that you're a boring person. But actually,
toasty or just normal?
No,
normal sandwich.
Just normal sandwich.
It actually means you're a very stable and reliable person. You don't like fussy people, things, or design, but instead you're content with life's simple things. I love a cheese sandwich.
But plain cheese. So what would you put in your? So you would just put butter and cheese.
I
think that's what they mean.
I mean, if someone gave me. Semamra, definitely. Yeah, a bit of semamra, jevro in it is lovely. It just adds a bit of.
Mama say what?
Yeah.
Mama say mama.
No, but a normal cheese sandwich, you can just. I do love a normal cheese sandwich. But let's go back. What is it? What do you guys like? Prawn mayo? Do we have prawn mayo?
No, I don't. What about no fish in a sandwich?
Cucumber? Do we have a cucumber? BLT, classic BLT. You're a fan.
Yeah, I can do that. But it's not my favourite.
If you like a classic BLT, then Lucy, the expert, says it means you have a great sense of humour.
Yeah.
Here we go. The essential lettuce and tomato are there to make the bacon seem better for you, even though you tend to remove the lettuce.
No, I don't remove it. I know. I love a BLT.
What kind of sandwich? Avocado? Is that you, Satch? Avocado?
But I don't mind the tuna or egg mayo.
Or egg mayo. Let's see what we've got here.
Can I just say something?
My go-to.
I really love sandwiches, and I've realised how much. As you're talking about this, I've got an appetite back. I'm thinking about. There's so many different sandwiches that I realize. So what did you say? What one did you say?
I don't want tuna.
Ham was in there as
ham and mustard is an amazing,
most popular sandwiches.
Cheese and I do like a cheese and pickle.
Yeah.
Ham, mustard, mayo, yeah. Ploughman's now and then, not too often because it's quite overbearing.
You like Marmite, don't you?
I do like Marmite. Yeah.
Do you ever have just cheese? I'm going to big him up for this. Not big him up. Haven't let him have his moment. I suppose my dad.
Yeah.
My dad still talks about when he came to this country and he came when he was 10 years old. Then he went to the pub at like 17 with some older boys.
Yeah.
And he had a cheese and onion sandwich, and he goes, I still remember it. He goes, I was just like, what is this? This is amazing.
And just raw onion.
Raw onion.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You only find it in certain pubs though.
Yeah, well, it's old school.
Yes,
East
it's
London
old school.
pub, yeah.
You don't get that now because that was like the mix with mayo kind of
it's all
thing.
fancy pantsy, innit?
No,
It's all
I don't like that.
But it's just, it's the crispiness of the
onion cutting through. Even, I still love, little cheese and onion plate, tomatoes as well. So hold on a minute. BLT is fun. What does it say about club sandwich?
No, it hasn't got anything about club sandwich. Avocado.
Yeah.
Avocado gets a bad rap because obviously it's like the thing that millennials go for.
Yeah.
But actually, people who love an avocado sandwich are actually very exotic.
But avocado on its own, is that all you mean? Because I'll have a chicken avocado.
Chicken avocado.
Something,
Chicken avocado.
I'm not a fan. I just don't think avocado needs to be in a sarnie. That doesn't work with me.
I don't mind it.
On any level.
Yeah, no, I like.
I like
well, I tell you what's nice.
But bread and avocado.
I know what you mean. It's smush. It's smush on mush.
No, but I think Kedge is because we put chicken in it.
Yeah,
so it
that's
gives
what
you
you need something else. You're right.
Yes.
Otherwise, smashed avocado on toast.
Yes.
You need something firm with it.
Crispy and firm. Yes. Solid.
What I was going to say? Toasties, wraps.
No, it's just the traditional sandwich. There's no toasty or wrap.
I think my go-to everyday sandwich. If it was not like you're going to have that because I got to have it with a packet of crisps and a drink, right? Yeah. That would be chicken mayo.
Okay, mine would just be the Bombay sandwich.
You take that over
any
day.
Any day.
I can eat that every day, Kedge.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm with Tommy. I think it'd be chicken.
I think the Bombay sandwich is the equivalent to what a BLT. Or what is it that you were talking about? The other sandwich?
Club sandwich. BLT.
I think it's for a vegetarian because you get the layers in there.
Yeah, but that's a bit fancy. That's not your average. I'm talking about if you walk into Tesco right now, what are you going to pick up?
Egg and crisp.
Egg and crisp.
Yeah. You know what? Hold tight. Egg mayo, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Because an egg salad's nice. But an egg mayonnaise baguette sandwich.
Oh, crusty one.
It is
from Wenzel's.
And with crest as well. Final thing, you've been to it's those Scandinavian sandwich places where it's like a open sandwich. It's on one slice of bread.
I've had that.
But their toppings, my mouth filled with water. Their toppings are like it's nice stuff. It's like pickles, but like nicely done pickles and maybe a bit of egg or egg mayonnaise. It's nice. It feels classy, less bread.
Google
an open sandwich is a good little.
Yeah, I know where there's a little Scandi kitchen in Central. We'll go there now that lockdown's lifted.
So that leaves us with things we've learned this week.
Oh yes, look, I've got quite a big one. So can I?
Can I about the story?
Not my naan bread again. Yeah, but I've got.
Can I just say, while you find it, I just want to talk about the naan bread situation that we've had. We bigged up Clay Oven, and obviously we've increased their turnover by obviously £500,000.
Where's our check? Where's our check?
All of a sudden, and we Instagrammed them and everything, and they didn't respond to any of it, and we gave them a name check. All of a sudden, the Clay Oven Instagram account has become active. And now they're like resharing other people's naan adventures with Clay Oven. And I'm thinking, whoa, hold on a minute. Yeah. No one was even talking about your naan until we bigged it up. So, and I thought, hopefully one day you'll come across the podcast and you realise.
I've moved on from that naan because I'm on that one, Tommy, the one that the folding one.
The folding, because we've got the Turkish place,
the Turkish
supermarket near us.
Mate, that naan is so fluffy.
Yeah, I know. But they only last about 2 days, and then they get ulli on them. Yeah, they're so quick to go because they're fresh. Yeah. But you think I'll eat, and that's it.
Yeah. But the day you get it, eat it. Yeah. It is lovely.
Yeah, you're right. Toasted up, it's nice, and you put all your stuff on top, and it soaks it. It's like a little sponge.
It is lovely.
Okay, things I've learned, and this is I started on the article. The article popped up on my phone, and then I just got more and more drawn into it. But the article was saying body parts that are going to disappear. I was like, what? What does that mean? So I looked into it, and it was like, and they were basically saying body parts, things that you have in your body, on your body, that actually, as a human race and species, we no longer need.
Oh,
it's still there from a time gone by.
That's
for our evolution,
like the appendix.
Yep, that's the common one they talk about.
Yep.
But they actually say there is maybe some use for the appendix. It might be used to store some bacteria that can help you.
Right.
But you're right, there's no real active use. But some people, so let me just go through this, right? So I've got a few to go through. I suppose, so these are the things I've learned. Is that really, what I'm saying, I suppose the thing I've learned is that we're going to evolve as humans, and there'll be things on our body that maybe your great-great-great-great-grandkids won't have. Because they serve, according to Darwin, Darwin even said it back in the day, he went that they serve little or no purpose. Number one, Kedge, body hair, right?
Kedge is already there.
I'm in the evolution of that.
Not brows and not lashes, so not your eyebrows, because that helps keep the sweat out your eyes. But it says body hair is becoming.
There's been a goal.
Italy have scored.
59th
minute. and
Barella,
Game
I
on.
reckon that is.
Who's that?
I think from the Italian face that he has. No, it's
looks
not.
like a
It's
C.
Chiesa.
Yeah, okay. Well done. So my pizza, because I dropped my pizza just before we started this podcast.
It's not a bad omen.
And it's not a bad omen. Well, it might be. You know, there's still 30 minutes left to play. So let's see if it is a bad omen. We thought maybe my pizza drop.
Okay, so back to the.
So body hair, that's going to go.
And the body hair, I think it might be because of the fact that there's global warming, and because the temperature of the planet is warming up. I think humans therefore don't need the hair, which is obviously normally used back in the day to keep your body warm.
That's right.
And I think that could be it.
Well, I don't know.
The hair's falling out.
The article didn't mention the global warming bit, but it did say, it says back in the day your hair was needed to keep you warm, but now you've got jumpers.
The ice age. But now I think we're going through the
we've
hot
got clothes.
age.
That's the bottom lines, and you know that the constant rubbing and stuff, it just kind of makes you go off. Anyway, so body hair, it says your
constant rubbing.
No, your clothes being on you.
Oh, right,
Chest and legs going to go.
Rubbing.
Sinuses, believe it or not, we've got sinuses above our eyes, like on our forehead, around our eyes, in the corners, in our cheeks as well. And it says actually our sinus can change. Ear muscles, right? Can you wiggle your ears?
No.
Oh, I can. Yeah. And it says actually,
I think only bald people can.
No, Satch can.
Can you?
I can do it,
Yeah. But the reason why they say is they go, again, when we were animals in our previous kind of state, your ears would move to pick up.
Oh, to
stuff.
twerk.
Wisdom teeth, we know they're going to go. Oh, here you go. This is a good one. The palmaris muscle in the forearm, it runs from the wrist right down to the elbow on the inside of your forearm. But it was used for hanging and climbing. But where we're not hanging and climbing anymore, the muscle is already not existing in 11% of humans. Neck ribs. Some people have ribs up to here, where their deltoids or lats are. Whatever deltoids. These muscles at the back of the neck.
They have
ribs there, and that comes from when we were machia. It says it comes from our kind of fish days. Only 1% of people now have them, but back in the day, more used to have them. And goosebumps. It says goosebumps were designed, I love this, to make our fur puff up. So either when we're cold, it puffs up to keep you warmer. When we're scared, when we're on edge, it puffs up. So now you still get goosebumps in those moments, but nothing happens. So they reckon with time, we'll stop having goosebumps.
Might not,
and this was a big shock. A final one, big toes in general, where they say it's going to become like a molded, just one stump piece.
Because we
don't need toes.
That is because we are wearing shoes.
Maybe.
And wearing shoes is actually affecting.
He's going to tell us not to wear shoes, Tommy.
I've read a lot of research about this, but wearing shoes is actually bad for us humans, and you should be actually letting our feet grow out because it provides more stability. And actually, there's a man who's written a book, and he does not wear any shoes ever now. And he just walks everywhere with his barefoot. Yeah. And you would think that his feet are busted, right?
But they're beautiful.
But actually, they're as soft as silk.
Yeah, he obviously knows what he's doing. He looks after him. But in the same way,
because your feet are conditioned to be able to walk on any kind of terrain.
Right. And I once heard that also by wearing trainers, you don't allow your feet muscles to develop. So that's why you might see people in the gym doing lunges with no shoes on, because they're building all their foot muscles.
I know, but I do that. Like even when I'm doing any sort of lifting, I take my trainers off.
Oh yeah, good. Because then you cause your muscles to turn on your feet. So no, I'm with you. So our bodies are changing. You know, again, I like it because podcasts are going to go down in history forever. So this is now archived. Yeah, they're going to go. Oh look, they talked about it then.
Yeah,
and then
now we've got paddles.
Very quickly, something that's linked to that, but this is not the thing I've learned, but it's something that I saw this week, and it was about there are a total of 206 bones in your body.
Yep.
But a quarter of those bones are located in which body part?
50.
Oh, is it?
52 bones.
I think I know this.
Go on.
I think it's the ear.
Hand.
You're both wrong. It's actually the feet.
Oh, because all the metatarsals
26 bones in each foot.
Oh, right.
Wow.
That's 52 bones in total.
In just your foot. No wonder they the injury and all the accidents. And
I'm sorry then, they should just change the sport. Why is it called football? We use another body part that has no bones.
Yeah, exactly.
The break.
Yeah, belly ball.
Whatever, something.
Knee ball.
Yeah.
But
that was interesting.
Can I just say, ain't that amazing? Look, think about it. Let's take a little moment. I know it's a bit like, I'm not getting all David Attenborough here, right?
Yeah.
There are 26 bones. Your body knows, or God knows, to create that, put that in your feet. And that's what it would take for your feet to work.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like
26.
That's magical, man. That's
mate.
amazing.
I've broken
Appreciate your
one of them.
bodies.
Oh,
You
yeah.
are all special. That's what I'm saying.
Metatarsal, I've broken.
Have you?
Oh, really? Well, I've still got my foot issue going on. You may have heard it from previous podcasts. And apparently, my metatarsal, which is along here, whatever, is too long. That's one of the problems.
Oh, so they have to shave it, maybe?
I don't know. He went, oh, it's an unusually long one. It's what could be called the stress on it when I run and stuff like that. Anyway, there you go.
All right.
Toe problems.
Do you want to hear the thing that I actually
Oh, yeah, this is your
learned?
actual
That,
one.
that was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a little freebie one.
Woo,
Side
bonus.
Go on
side
then.
one. The thing I learnt this week is that Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory,
Yeah.
the original one with
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder, and I don't really know the rest of the
No, there was
characters
that
in
little blonde kid. I don't think there's anyone else famous.
it.
No one
the
else
fraud
was famous.
grandpa. What was his name?
Yeah.
So anyway, that film, 50 years old this year.
Wow, 50
Came out in
years
71.
old.
And
That
I've got to
is
say
incredible.
that film, like I remember it still. Like the first time I watched it it was primary school, and I still remember every part of that film.
Yeah.
And
It
I
was a
was
good
thinking
one.
about it, and I was like, if it's 50 years old, surely you guys must have watched it in school.
Oh, get out of here. Just because we're that old. Is that what
No,
you're saying?
I'm just
We
saying
didn't- we
you
didn't
must have
watch
seen
it.
it.
I don't think we
because
watched
I'm just
it in
saying
school.
it linked all of us together, kind
I
of.
didn't
didn't it?
watch it until much later, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it was a Christmas movie for me. It wasn't that we watched it in school. It was just on around kind
I
of
think I was older
Easter
than
holidays,
10.
Christmas
I think I was
holidays.
older than 10.
Do I need to find something a bit older, like something, I don't know, like Macbeth or something?
But we never watched films in school.
What?
We never got to...
No, we did. When
Yeah,
it was
film.
actually last day of term, we watched
Bruv,
film.
when they roll that thing in on the
Yeah,
trolley,
the trolley on the trolley. Yeah.
that is the best day of my
the
life.
trolley comes in the gym.
Yes.
Yes.
When I think of that trolley, I think of sex education videos. I'm like, oh man, here we go.
Really?
Yeah. And I remember not feeling very comfortable looking at
Wow.
my
Poor
hair
you.
on body.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Poor you.
Yeah, so no, we never watched
Willy
films.
Wonka-
You have bad memories of that trolley.
Yeah,
I've only got good memories of
It,
the trolley.
it means the videos were going to be played, but it didn't mean it was a
And
good
also,
video.
the video recorder was always in the locked part of it. You
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah, the key.
And the remote control was in there, so you couldn't
Yeah,
even
you couldn't
sneak
even-
into the gym
yeah,
and watch
yeah.
TV every now and
But
then.
the teacher would let the teacher's kind of pet come up and unlock it and control it and
Yeah.
do
That
it
would be me.
all and kind of get involved in it.
Cage.
So,
Yeah.
but just going to say, have you seen the Johnny Depp version of the Willy Wonka?
Oh, I didn't like it.
No, I haven't seen Charlie and the Chocolate
I've seen
Factory.
it.
I didn't like it.
No, I haven't seen
I
it.
think it was all right.
Was it all right?
It was
Did he
all
do
right.
it?
But what they're filming now at the moment, up in Watford, in the the studios there,
Pinewood.
is the prequel to Willy Wonka. That's actually happening, and they're going to be doing that. I think that's going to be interesting.
What's that? That's not the glass elevator one, is it?
No. So it's basically
No, the glass elevator was
it's
afterwards.
Willy Wonka and how him growing up and why
Oh,
he's
yes.
like that.
How
why
he
he's
got to
slightly
the chocolate
weird.
factory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
and
yes.
actually, you seen as you connected a fact to my story, I'll connect a fact to your story. You're saying
on,
Willy Wonka's 50 years old. I'm not sure it's really connected. The bikini is 75 years old.
Oh,
There you go. Not that there's any
Alright.
connection, but mind you, when many guys saw the bikini for the first time, I'm sure
Was that in
I'm
primary
sure
school?
their
Was that in
willies went
primary-
Wonka as well.
It wasn't rolled into our school. That
Yeah, they're like, and Miss is going to just show you
Yeah.
the new.
No.
but the bikini, and they were saying that how people reacted to it when they first saw
I think it was a French
wow.
designer who came up. I think it might have been Chanel, Coco Chanel.
Oh, was it? All I know is that the model
Yeah.
that they used, who, if I'm honest, looking at now, disturbingly, looks like about a 15-year-old girl, right? But they went, it made her a household name,
Right.
Because she was the one wearing
Yeah.
the bikini.
I think it was Coco Chanel, but there you go. That's one for the pub quiz. If
Okay.
I'm right, don't
Interesting.
quote me.
Okay,
I
so
might be
we've
not.
got some good facts, Kedge. No
and
pressure.
And I think this is the best thing that I've learned this week, and it is incredible. So it was off TikTok.
Here we go.
Dr. Karan Rajan, the
Oh, I
doctor.
think I've seen
Another
this.
ride.
I
Is
think
this
I've seen
another?
this.
KJ, this is.
He's another
KR.
Karan Rajan, his name is. He's a proper NHS surgeon, actually.
Okay.
And he has come up and is basically revealed how you can quickly test if you are dehydrated.
Oh, I think I know.
Tommy, you can do this if you want to just put your microphone down and we
Okay,
can
yep.
just quickly do it. If you hold your left hand up, like sort of like straight, like that. Flat, yeah.
Yep.
And then if you just with your other fingers, just pinch your knuckle skin and hold it for about 5 seconds.
Okay, so
Yeah.
gathering it.
Yeah, gathering it like that.
5,
and
4, 3, 2.
and then if you let
one.
go of it, if it stays up, it means you're dehydrated.
He's
Not only is
dehydrated.
it stayed up, bruv, it don't look like it's ever going to move. It's not even
Wow.
sort of remote. Look.
Wow! Oh my God, Tommy!
Bruv, Tommy,
can you start
you
drinking
need-
some
you need
water
to
like
drink some
now?
water.
So basically, that needs to.
Is that
needs-
real though, bro?
That is real, and it's a doctor who said it. So I know it's TikTok, but it's a doctor who said it, and
Bruv, it's still not moved. It's still. It looks exactly the same. Look.
Maybe you should try other parts of skin on your body.
Don't stop, continue. But what I'm saying is, it's quite shocking that everyone who does this goes, "Oh my God, I'm dehydrated," and everyone quickly downs a pint of water. And it's a really good test to do every now and then.
Yeah, but is it
straight away? It's gone away. Look.
Satch's went straight away.
Gone away straight away.
You stay panied up.
Yeah.
Look, just saying. Look at my glass of pani. I haven't touched it
because I started thinking about it. I'm going
to do it again.
But I think I've got very kind of loose skin around my knuckles anyway.
Well, you can make up all the excuses you want. Yeah. But Dr. Karan Rajan has given.
By the way,
just
very quickly about that. I know he's an NHS surgeon.
Yeah.
It's quite concerning. He's on TikTok.
Yeah, you'll be surprised how many surgeons and doctors are on TikTok, because they're all giving out brilliant bits of information.
He's just down in water.
Yeah,
I know.
He just pained that water.
I'm now
Tommy's panicking. But you know the good thing is, everyone who's listened to this podcast would have done this now and gone, right, I need to drink some water. So drink that water.
Yeah. So basically, just grabbing the top bit of knuckle flesh is that's amazing. I just want to say something. I'm not on TikTok.
No,
but I've got TikTok on my phone.
Yes.
I just feel so old looking at it, but
I still don't get it.
No, I kind of get it. I'm sort of not having gone through the app properly. I know I'm going to sound like more of a Buddha even talking about TikTok like this, but this is the truth. Like, I'm aware of it. I know what it does, but I flipping love it.
Oh,
I haven't laughed that hard.
Oh yeah.
Like, for a long time. There was one Filipino woman.
Yeah.
She's got quite a few million followers when I clicked on her, because I was like, who is this woman?
Yeah.
But obviously, she talked with the accent.
Yeah.
And they got subtitles up when they've made the subtitles into the words that she's getting wrong.
Right.
And so the guy who's talking to her is the other half. He's winding her up.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing she did, she had a go at him. And obviously, they sound funny when they're swearing and shouting and all like that. But then, because he moved back, she flicked her chappal at him, like from her foot, just flicked the foot, and the chappal went flying and hit him and moved the camera. But I was on the floor. I don't know why I found it so funny, because it's the kind of thing my mum would do in a moment of manner.
It's a desi maneuver.
And as you're backing off, she just throw the chappal at you, and she throws the chappal at the end of every video.
And I've got to say, I do like TikTok, because I think one of my favourite, funniest characters at the moment is that Hezbollah guy that you probably see over Instagram as well.
Go on.
He's the short guy who's just doing crazy stuff.
Okay.
Silly stuff.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Brilliant.
So for that reason, I enjoy it. So you've got facts from there as well.
Yeah.
I'm getting comedy from there. So actually, you've converted us onto the TikTok thing as well now.
Yeah.
Not that I'm doing any videos.
Don't give him credit for it.
Yeah, I know. But he loves it though. He loves the credit. Okay, credit where credit's due, and credit to you lot for sticking with us, sticking with the podcast. Kedge, what number podcast is this? Go on, I know you want to tell everyone.
Should I actually say it?
Yeah, because we talk about this every week. Because Kedge goes, "Oh, it's podcast number 153, whatever," and I'll be like, "Kedge, no one cares."
137.
137. Okay. 13. Well, thank you for sticking with podcast.
And by the way, I just want to apologise if you listen to the first 7 minutes of this podcast and it's all irrelevant, because it might be.
It might be. Well, not for even 7 minutes. It's quite a lot.
The whole of it.
Okay. No, but I'm saying the first 7 minutes, possibly.
Yeah.
Because we don't know.
So this time next week, when we are together recording this podcast, we'll know whether England
are European champions.
Yeah. We'll be getting ready for Freedom Day. We're within the last week of Freedom Day. So it's a big week.
It's a big week
for all of us.
Yes.
And we're all in this together as Brown Load listeners. So thank you so much. And we will catch you next week. We're going to watch the rest of the Italy-Spain game.
That guy's name's Pacina.
Goy Pacina Jabba. Oh, he's going off, is he?
Yeah, no, Pacina's coming on.
Oh, he's coming on.
Oh, Pacina, Sina. Oh, Pacina, Sina. Oh, Pacina. Okay, that's Darmy thing. All right, laters, everybody. Take it easy. Cheers, boys.
Laters.
Laters.